Hello, everyone, and welcome to the podcast. My guest today is Justine, and for 6 months, Justine's doctors have been telling her that her baby has only 2 to 15% chance of being born healthy. She is so depressed and upset with her doctors that she finds herself physically ill herself, basically. She's absolutely exhausted, sleeping 20 hours a day and living, 2% of her life as she worries about this pregnancy, this babies, and not trusting her doctors. And I could go on, but as we sit together with Justine and sit in inquiry with us, and welcome to the work, welcome to the podcast. Hello, dears. Tom, you have a question.
Hi, Katie.
Hi, Tom.
I have actually 2 questions, and it would be okay for me if you would just say yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to say much. It's like my mind just wants to hear that I'm right, or I don't know.
As though you're not the ultimate authority.
Yeah. So the first question: why would you prefer to, or why would you not prefer to turn a thought around before asking the 4 questions? Is it because is it to calm the mind at first and to show him how destructive the original statement is?
Yeah, it shows all the downside of believing. It shows how ego takes control and how that affects your life, your physical body, other people's lives, and how guilt is born.
And this is the opposite to just positive thinking, right?
I'm not into positive thinking. I'm not against it either. I think for some of us, that's all we've got. And I say hang on to it for dear life, but the ego will have a way with it without self-inquiry. It can just steal that, what we're so sure about. The ego can just way override it and offer up all the proof.
Yeah. And And the second question was, I heard you said that at some point self-inquiry becomes or will be a wordless experience at some point without writing it down. So do you mean that at some point it's easier to know the difference between reality and the images in your mind?
To answer your question, the way that I hear it is that write it down, because that way the ego can't control it. It's like, he doesn't care about me. I write that down. That's what I'm going to question. And maybe my answer is yes, maybe my answer is no, but it's going to be authentically my own as I meditate in it, because I could be wrong. So I open my mind. He doesn't care about me. So I'm not looking for a positive or a negative answer. I'm looking for the truth as I experience it. Like I believed it at the time. Now I'm going to open my mind, because I'm not standing there with him, and I'm not having to be fearful and all of that. I'm sitting alone at home in myself. He doesn't care about me. Is it true? And the ego says, well, he said so. Okay, I ponder it. And yes. And is it true? He doesn't care about me. Can I really know that he doesn't care about me? So you see, I'm not trying to outsmart myself. This is quarry. This is the self with the self. And moving back a bit to positive thinking, we use positive thinking to override what needs to be questioned, because what needs to be questioned is alive and well under those positive affirmations. And again, positive affirmations are truer than anything. But the ego just, they're not a lot of good up against an ego. Fighting for
Yeah.
identity. If fighting is the word, it's fighting for that space and that identity.
Yeah. And you don't pretend that it isn't true that he doesn't care about me, because you look for examples, for example. And because when I hear positive affirmations, you just tell yourself, "Oh, everything's fine." But or what I experienced, when you do the work, you go deeper and you look for the truth in it. You know what I mean?
I do. I want authenticity. I don't want guessing.
Yeah.
Because I guessed. I was guessing all those years, and it took me down hard and long. And I just don't ever want any human being to have to suffer what I've suffered. And there are people who have suffered more. So, yeah, just dropping into self-inquiry, because in your life, you're the ultimate authority. And when resolution authentically meets your criterion for what you're looking for, that sounds odd, but what you can rest in, then the turnarounds. Guessing is not self-inquiry. Guessing is hoping for the best. I don't hope for the best. I want real deal when I sit in me.
And could you ask, how do I react before asking, is it true? So can I switch them both, or should I do them?
I go back, I anchor in the situation with all 4 questions and turnarounds. I anchor there.
Okay.
Because that's...
My mind goes wild now.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's okay. You're not alone. And the questions you ask are so important to many people. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
So, Jocelyn, you have a Judge Your Neighbor worksheet?
Yes, I do.
Hi.
Hi.
So how do you pronounce your name? Jocelyn?
Yes.
Okay, sweetheart. So what is the situation?
So the situation is, for the past 6 months, I'm judging my doctors. They've been telling me that my baby only has a 2 to 15% chance at being born and being born healthy.
Whew. Okay, so read number 1.
I am upset with doctors because they are saying my baby only has a 2 to 15% chance at being born healthy.
Okay. So you're with your doctor, and that's what they're saying. So now look to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Your baby only has a 2.5% chance of being born healthy. Now look to yourself. What the doctor says, in fact, that's what several of them have shared with you.
Mm-hmm.
Can you really know that it's true that your baby only has 2% chance of being born healthy?
No.
Now notice how you react. What happens when you think the thought, or you believe the thought, my baby has only 2% chance of being born healthy? Notice what happens to your health, to your physical, to your life, when you believe the thought, my baby only has 2% chance of being born healthy.
I become ill and tired, and I've been sleeping 20 hours a day because of the exhaustion.
The exhaustion that comes from what?
My mind.
Your mind.
And from researching and reading articles and other people's experiences and asking others for their opinion has made me exhausted.
Who would you be pregnant? In fact, who are you pregnant without the thought? When you're not believing that, when for those moments in time, it's not even on your mind. And that can be hard to identify, but it happens. Like when you have to go to the bathroom, for one moment, maybe you're not thinking of that,
Mm-hmm.
or you're throwing something in the laundry. Who are you without the thought? My baby only has a 2% chance of being born healthy, my doctors say.
I'm not shameful. I'm not hiding my pregnancy. I'm wearing one of the dresses that I bought for myself. I'm not I'm not shameful. And I can take the baby clothes that I bought out from under my bed and not have to hide and not be mad or angry or sad.
So you are clearly in touch with who you are, with the thought when you're believing it, and when you're not in that state of mind. So what percentage would you call that? When you're free, 2%? Healthy?
When I'm free.
Mm-hmm. Like that sounded like 100%, but
Yeah.
how much time, how much of that egoless time in that situation do you experience that? What proportion of your life
Mm-hmm.
are you not thinking that?
That it's probably maybe the 2%. It's only 2% that I've given or allowed myself.
So the mother of this child is only giving herself 2% chance of being what? What? What, a healthy birth? Healthy mother, whether you have the baby or not, a healthy mother.
Mm.
You want your baby to be something you're not.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Where do you think your baby has the best chance of being healthy if you were to go through with the birth? With living out of your 80% or your 20%? And with a mind like that, your 2%, living life out of an 80%? What's the difference between the mother and the baby?
Wow.
You have someone you can mother now.
Mm. Wow.
There's a 2%er that really needs your attention.
Me.
With an 80 to 100% potential.
Mm.
And as your health shifts, everything shifts. We can't measure it, we'd have no idea, but everything shifts in its own way. Just look at your breathing when you're in these in this 80% thing.
Yes.
Let's look at 2.
I want
What do
doctors.
you want? Uh-huh.
I want the doctors to be more positive and tell me I can be one of the lucky ones. Or my baby could be one of the lucky ones.
Is that true? Do you want your doctors to not give you their educated opinion, their experience? So think about it. This is not a moral issue. Do you want them to tell you the truth as they experience it and give you the odds?
Yeah, I want the truth. Yes.
You're just open to that. That's what you want. You want the truth, and they're telling you. That's their educated experience.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you treat the doctors? And how do you treat yourself when you believe the thought, I want doctors to be more positive and tell me my baby can be one of the lucky ones?
I'm mad at them. I'm my daily phone calls, I'm waiting for them to tell me something positive or good. And so I'm just waiting.
Hoping, wanting them to change their minds or to look more closely and give you different news, not trusting their opinion. When I say not trusting their opinion, meaning trusting that's their opinion, which is why you go see them. So when you look at how you react when you believe the thought, I want doctors to be more positive and tell me my baby can be one of the lucky ones, and they're not able to tell you that, and you're living the life you just described out loud, how much of your life has taken up with that? What percentage are spent on doctors in your head? Doctors' opinions and how they might change it and how they might be wrong, and how does that affect your life?
I feel sick. I'm hiding. I haven't left my home.
It's like you're stuck in a womb at 2%. %80 unhealthy, and you're stuck in that womb. Okay, sweetie. I want doctors to be more positive and tell me my baby can be one of the lucky ones. Turn it around. How would you turn that around? I want me.
I want me to be more positive.
About my own life,
My own life.
the mother, myself, my own life. How can I deal with the baby if we're both altogether 4%?
Yeah.
That's 160. That's a lot of hurt. I want me. to be more positive.
And
Tell me that I
tell me that and treat myself as if it may be okay.
that I may be okay.
That I may be okay.
Because if you're this way before the baby's born, if you lost the baby, imagine what you would be after the baby's born, one way or the other.
Mm.
Born at 2% or born not at all. You're going to lose the baby you have now. You're going to lose that baby to life. You're going to lose yourself to life, which is what you want to give your baby at 100%. But you can't give it to yourself yet. I want me to be more positive. So live this turnaround. I want me to be more positive. So read it out loud.
I want me to be more positive and tell me it will be okay.
Yeah, whether the baby lives or dies.
Mm. Whether the baby lives or dies. Seems like a waste of time if I carry this baby for 9 months or however long and the baby dies. And now I have stretch marks to show for it, but nothing else.
Yeah. This is pretty radical. I'll just share my thoughts because I can't shut the mouth up.
Mm.
But look at your life at 2%. Is that what you want for your child? To live a life of 2% that child can do nothing for?
Mm.
Nothing about? Physically? Because it just won't be there? But if you're 100%, that's not a problem.
I understand.
You're 100%. If you're 80%,
Mm.
you're unlimited with any child. We drown as we want to save the drowning because we can't swim.
I've been drowning.
Yes, honey. Let's look at 3.
Doctors shouldn't be pessimistic and help me feel like I could be one of the lucky ones.
So your doctors are pessimistic when they say 2%. They're pessimistic when they tell you that your baby has a 2% chance to be born healthy. Your doctors should not be pessimistic. Is it true?
No, they're being honest and they have years of experience. They're speaking from experience.
So there's a big difference between they're being honest or they're being pessimistic.
Yes.
And notice how you react, what happens when you think the thought they're being pessimistic, when they're giving you, as scientists, what they're...
Scientist.
Yeah.
When I become closed to them and to their experience, I close myself.
Okay, now close your eyes. They tell you. Now, do you go and look at your physical reaction, the look on your face? Are you pathetic? Are you what do you see there? Are you being brave? Are you what how do you react? What persona makes its play when they say that when they tell you that your baby has 2% chance of being born healthy? Do you see them as pessimistic?
I become delusional. I start laughing, saying that they don't know, the doctors don't know what they're talking about. And I become delusional.
And what does that look like? You're laughing. What else?
I'm laughing. I'm rolling my eyes. I'm mad. I'm telling my husband they have no idea what they're talking about, doctors. And all I'm doing every day, after that is anyone who'll listen to me talk about how much the doctors suck, whoever will listen, I look at myself in an evil way. I look evil.
So be in that, witness that, and stay there. And now look at that doctor that you imagine. Maybe there were a couple. Look at that. Be there now in what you just described. Listen to the doctor. Doctors shouldn't be pessimistic. I shouldn't
be pessimistic. Wow, I didn't see myself in that light until just now, closing my eyes.
It's a killer.
Wow. I don't know myself or haven't known myself to be that person. I didn't think I was or even could be. And being that person, for my husband, he's a great partner. And I've just realized that that's who I have been for him. And yeah. I feel awake.
Let's look at 4.
In order for me to be happy in this situation, I need doctors to agree with me and my findings that this is all a fluke and that my baby has a chance at surviving.
We're talking about your baby.
Mm-hmm.
You need doctors to agree with you and your findings.
Mm-hmm.
Is it true? Is that why you go to doctors?
No, that's not true.
Are you a doctor?
No.
And notice how you react when you believe this thought that you need doctors to agree with you and your findings, that it's all a fluke. What they tend to all agree on. Notice what happens when you believe the thought, I need doctors to agree with me. And they don't. They give you what you came to hear. They give you their experience and years of education. Notice how you treat your husband. Notice how you treat them. Notice how you treat yourself. You can't get a scientist to agree with you. What do you see? How do you react?
I forget about my baby. And it's only been about the doctors how the doctors are wrong. I've forgotten about my baby and me and our health. I completely forget that I'm pregnant or that there's something inside of me. And it's a battle with the doctors instead of
You want them to take care of your fear. But you don't tell them that. I'm here for you to lie to me. I just want you to agree with me, and I don't mind paying you. I just want to hear it from you, even though it's not true. Even though other doctors wouldn't agree with you, I need you, doctor, to agree with me, and then I'll feel better. Then I'll be happy. You're not crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And you wouldn't believe that doctor anyway. Your ego would jump to, well, all the other doctors say that he's dilemma.
And I start judging their shoes. I say, she had duct tape on her shoes. Why would I believe her anyway? I start finding things for why I shouldn't be believing them.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't fly. So how do you react when you believe thought? Depression sets in. And there goes your life. There goes 80% potential. Just 2%, just enough left to go to another doctor.
Barely enough to wake up.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine your life without the thought, I need doctors. When they tell me my baby has 2%, 2 to 15% chance of being born healthy, who would you be without the thought, I need doctors to agree with me? My baby does have a chance of surviving. I need doctors to agree with me.
I'm more willing or wanting to take care of myself. Because if my baby has such a small chance, I need to do my best. And remember to take my vitamins.
And go out and live life. Get some air. Walk. It's like, get a life.
Yeah.
Give you what you want to give your baby. Because if you can't give it to you.
Yeah, how am I going to give it to my baby?
I need doctors. Try this on, honey. This one's a tough one. I need doctors to agree with me. And I need doctors to tell me that my baby does not have a chance of surviving.
I need doctors to tell me my baby does not have a chance at surviving.
Because you haven't been listening.
And they've been telling me. And they're preparing me. They're giving me a plausible option that I can prepare for. And if I'm not healthy now, if that comes along, I can't even imagine the state that I would be in.
Let's look at 5.
I think doctors are mean, rude, and using me as a case study. I'm the case study.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are your own case study. We all are. It's just that by some grace you've fallen into a way of waking up to yourself. Your open mind is really a privilege to sit with. Those doctors, or that doctor that you're thinking of, is mean. Is it true? Be there now, listen. Does that doctor say or do anything that's mean?
She's giving me news they know I don't want to hear in the nicest way possible. It's not mean. It's true. It's honest.
So she's kind.
She's kind. It's hard to tell the truth.
She's kind. You may want to share that with her.
She's kind.
She's rude. Is it true?
She's not rude.
What is the opposite of rude?
Polite. She's polite.
Kind, polite in the face of your made up theory.
Yeah.
She's using you as a case study.
It's not true. They're running all the tests that they can. And I should be grateful for that.
You may want to share that with her.
Mm-hmm.
In that situation, I am
Mean. I am rude.
So to slow it down, I'm mean. Sit in that. Be there in that situation. I'm mean. She's kind, and I'm mean in the face of that kindness.
Mm-hmm. I'm mean. I'm laughing at her. I'm both the doctor. I'm discrediting them. The doctors with all their education. I'm discrediting them. I mean,
And rude.
I'm rude. They're giving me information.
Mm-hmm. And this is such a clear look into who we are when people don't say what we want them to say and do what. Look how old this is. It's not just about the baby.
Mm.
And all of you, anytime what we want is interfered with, this is a taste. Anytime someone threatens your heart's desire, it's not personal with you, it's personal with you. But I mean, we can all look to ourselves. We do it at our own level. It's war. And this is how we mother if we don't wake up to it. You're blessed in this.
I am very blessed.
They're using you as a case study turned around. They're not.
They're not.
Or you can ask them, and it may be something you'd want anyway. It's like a turnaround for that might be, they're using me as a case study, and turned around after inquiry, oh, they're using me as a case study. This could help another mother.
Can help. And I'm getting a lot of testing. They're kind to do testing on me, so we can figure out what the problem is.
So they can give you all the information that you need to make a decision and to make sure they're prepared for whatever decision you're making. What a world.
Wow.
Everyone doing the best that they can. Let's look at 6.
I don't ever want doctors to tell me my baby won't make it. I don't want them to be so negative.
So I'm glad you can laugh at that word
Yeah.
negative now. Wow. I'm willing that doctors
I'm willing that doctors tell me my baby won't make it.
Yes, because as you're living your life
Mhm.
in your house and you find yourself becoming depressed, getting small, not getting air, not walking, not watching your nutrition, you're pregnant. And even if you weren't pregnant, you're the child you're saving. This is your prescription for happiness. It's in your worksheet. So I'm willing that doctors tell me my baby won't make it, that I don't want them to be so, and I don't want them to be so negative. I'm willing that my doctors tell me my baby won't make it, because when you're in your house, you're going to see those images again. You're going to hear them in your mind's eye, and you're going to experience them telling you that again. And your pattern is to be depressed when you hear it, because this whole worksheet is what the ego offers up.
Yeah.
So if it's still depressing you, it's another worksheet. Not to lose depression, but to wake up to reality, because the loss of depression is overridden by the truth that you are waking up to. And it's just thank your ego for sharing and get a life. And it could be just as simple as getting out of bed sometimes. And that's not simple for some of us sometimes. Yeah. Honey, you are one incredible, amazing human being.
Thank you.
By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time at homewithbk.com. Let's do the work.